Good evening to everyone, wherever you may be in any part of the country, depending on the time and when you get this video. One thing about marriage is something that both couples need to be prepared. If you guys are single and love yourself and decide to say, okay, let's get married, it is not about just let's get married. It is about, the question is, are you guys prepared? And those partners, are they prepared to go into long-time marriage? That is long-time life thing. This is a life thing. And if you guys have seen that you are prepared and you go into this marriage, the marriage, then you should know there is something that has been read in the marriage. And that thing that is read when you are in the marriage altar is one thing that will be read to the two couples, and it will say, are you prepared to stay with her, or is she prepared to stay with you for better, for worse? And immediately you see the couple, they'll say yes. And when you say yes, along the line, you guys will be living it. Is that not so? Yeah, you guys will be living. But one thing you should know is that if you are really prepared from the time that you were single and you met this lady, or this lady is single and met you, you should know, at least you should do some kind of research of marriage, that this thing is life. And if it's life, these are two people who come out from different parents, trained by different parents. At that very time that you guys are glowing in love, it will not show, because this is fresh thing. It's just like somebody eating a fresh food, eating a new soup, or a fresh food, or a food that you have not eaten before. You have this urge to eat that food. At that time you're eating it, that first time you eat it, you start eating it continuously. It will be regular to you. So it's something you constantly eat. Now it's not as new to you. The same thing in marriage, because you keep seeing this person keeps seeing you every day. Person comes to you, sleep with this person. This person is something you will stay in life, and that was the vow that you make. But the question is that along the line, people start breaking the marriage, that's asking for divorce. That is the question. They start asking for God because they now find out that maybe they are not perfect. But at least for over how many years you guys didn't find out that you are not perfect? Even when you were in a relationship, it's enough for you to find out that you're not perfect. When you are in a partnership with a lady, or with you guys are couple, it's enough for you to find out, because at that time, it's enough for you to understand her character. Or if you want, what some people do, they move in together. But some people, this Jay-Z world now, they used to move in together, because when you stay with them for a while, you now understand the character. It's some that's what they do in developed countries. Some of them, they move in together, and they say, okay, let's live together. And when they live together, they start seeing that, oh, if they live together, they start sitting there, and some of them, when they live for 1 year, 2 years, they start seeing another different thing. They will not agree that they are not perfect. That's what most of them do. They come together to live. They say, okay, fine, well, like I said, why don't we move in together and live and see how it goes, then see whether we can get married. You see, I'm not saying that other people should go and try that, because it's one-on-one chance, because at the end of the day, the lady might end up getting, what will happen when a man and a woman is living together. All those kind of things that occur. So what I am saying is that if you have your prepared mind, or you decide to get married, and you married, just like the case of 2Face Dibia and the wife, you see, so because they have been for long, together, and from the time they were nobody to the time they become something, and they were now known by everybody. And they had a lot of children. You see, at least there is something that some married couple need to consider. They need to consider that when a child is involved, you should consider the child. The child come first in the family. You should consider them, because by you divorcing, you are not portraying a good image to them. You have scattered the love that they have, because now you are going your way, the wife is going your way. So now that love bond that they have between two of you, it will not be there. They will not be able to. They will be going to visit the mother, not very good, and they are not seeing them together the way they used to stay together. They watch TV. So there are certain things that is considered not to even think of divorcing. Yeah, when children are involved, because it then that the thing affect a lot. It can give them mental disease. It can make them so bomb. Some of them might not understand. Those little ones might not understand why is mom not at home. Why is so some kind of why are we going this way? Why are we going to stay here and come to stay? This is not what we do before. There's a lot of questions that these children will ask, and sometimes they end up being, getting angry and walking away. And these are the most reasons why divorce is not a considerable thing when it comes, like Annie and 2Face Dibia, because of the long time, the long growth, whatever thing that happened, whatever thing that have gone on in this kind of marriage, it's enough for this kind of long time marriage that have stayed for so long to be able to, sort whatever thing, because with a long time they have overpassed. When you stay long, you have overpassed a lot of temptation, because there must be temptation before this kind of temptation now that is causing divorce. There has been a temptation. There has been troubles, because along the line, by the time you stay 5 years, you'll be seeing some kind of trouble. But as long as you are passing, you are sorting. There's even within family, there's argument. There's things that comes out. But at the end of the day, family is family. The same thing. Married is married. Both of you are one body. So you consider something. There's something that some men will look at and say, oh, because of this, I won't do this. Just overlook it. There are things, because as marriage grows and grows and grows, it is good for somebody a man to overlook a lot of things. As far as it has not gone to cheating of a woman or this thing, if it comes to cheating, then that one is another part of things that must, in a way of sorting that kind of problem, but it shouldn't even happen. If it's minor things, then let those things be settled. And because of the children, that's the little advice I can give. Because the daughter has come out, to comment that he doesn't look like his parents, that he look them like the way other people see them in the entertainment, in the TV. That's the way he sees it, and that is not a good word for a daughter to say. I need you guys to watch this video and see what the daughter has said. For the daughter to say that kind of word, it's not portrayed a good thing to the parents, 2Face Dibia and the wife. It doesn't portray. So the child should see parents at home and parents both outside, not just celebrating. Because there is a lot of reason that the daughter has said, which is questionable. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you to this video for you to watch and see what the daughter have said. What do you think? Drop your comment, share this video. I'm always a boy Dibia, bringing the update. Thank you and God bless you. See you in the next.
I think of them as my parents. I think of them as like people I'm watching on the TV. You feel me? Where's my concealer brush? I can't find it. Anyways, I don't think of them as my parents. I think of people I'm watching on a TV show. So I'm watching it, I just disregard the fact that they're actually my parents, because I don't want to be biased in any way. So if my mom does something that actually pisses me off in the show, I'm going to be like, bro, like Annie is doing too much. You feel me? So I treat them like every other cast member. Like if someone's beefing with my mom and I know my mom's in the wrong, I'm not going to be like, period. I'm going to tell my mom, Mama, you were in the wrong here. Like, bruh. But it's all jokes, it's all bands, like it's like, yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny. Do you like the way your parents were portrayed in Young Pimp South African? No. Because I think the way, I don't think I've ever actually spoken about this in the light, but I think the way my parents are portrayed anywhere is just so wrong. And like whenever I try to back my parents up and be like, nah, that's not what happened, everyone's just like, how would you know? How are you know? It's a little child. How would you know? You're not in my family. Your knowledge is based off stuff that you see on freaking Safari and freaking Instagram and freaking like social media. I know it because I've been in the household as my parents. Like I feel like people also like obviously people on social media. I can't change everyone's perspective on social media because people on social media will always think what people on social media want to think, but obviously they will never know like the actual true story or like the actual true like background of anything that has ever happened in my family household or anything that has happened like before I was even born. Like they will never actually know. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like what my parents were portrayed wasn't the best image and it wasn't completely accurate. I can't say too much on that, but it wasn't completely accurate. And I'm just gonna leave it as that.